What is going on, guys? It's Emil here with SoulForge, and so today I wanted to talk about kind of another direction that I wanted to take my channel. So other than talking about like collective consciousness and souls and all this stuff, I also wanted to talk about real issues. And by that I mean not that the souls aren't important and stuff, but I want to talk about like real world events right now, and like religion, politics, like countries, philosophy, all that kind of stuff. But I want to talk, kind of create a platform where ideas are very free, and I want to create a platform where everyone's opinion can be heard, and everyone's kind of we can really understand where people are coming from, and kind of a place where you don't get attacked for having an idea contrary to somebody else. And I'd like to really seek truth that way, by allowing, and this is something that I always try to do. I always try to be a really big skeptic of everything, right? So I'm even all my beliefs that I have right now, I'm constantly trying to disprove them. I'm trying to learn, and like even in the past few years, certainly I've gone through like 10 different like political affiliations, that kind of thing, just because it's an ongoing process. And when you're learning and you have an open mind, it's good to be able to take your current beliefs and predispositions, and just take them as with a grain of salt. Just be able to discard them once you find out new stuff, and not to have any bias or any kind of false reasons to believe in something. No superstitions, nothing like that. And that's really important when you're actually trying to know how the world works, and your relationship to it, and your relationship to other people. All those things are really important, and the only way to really get to those answers is by having that open attitude, and by having that willingness to learn and to relearn and to reinvent yourself constantly. And so what I would like to have in the future is to say I want to talk about politics, or some kind of a way of looking at life in general. I would want to have kind of conflicting opinions, but be able to have them talk together, and have this fundamental respect towards each other, and each other's ideas. And I would create that as a standard. Like, I wouldn't want anyone to feel like their ideas would be looked down upon, or scoffed at. I would want everything to be open, because that's the only way we really together we can find truth. And what I really hate, and I see a lot of YouTubers that do similar kind of things, that they have bias and they get sensational. For example, they'll say outrageous things for comedy, even if they're trying to say have a debate over something that's important, and they're trying to argue with someone, and they'll go for personal ad hominem attacks. They won't really talk about they won't use logical procession to actually get to the core of the argument. Instead, they'll use fallacies and just personal attacks. And I see so many people, even who I would consider, even the people who I watch, who I consider to be very good at just looking for truth, and they still do that. They still and maybe all people tend to, at some point, when they're trying to prove a point, and if you're feeling impassioned and really feel a lot of emotion over a subject, maybe there's a tendency to just try to discard the argument in ways other than the validity of the argument and the merit of what's being said. But I would not want to do that, and I'm going to commit to treating every point of view in every argument with respect and with scrutiny, and really really kind of just delve into why different things are the way they are. For example, I see a lot of atheists on YouTube that like to attack religious beliefs. It's pretty common, and through this kind of sensationalism, they and saying these radical things, sometimes they are comedic, and it's for entertainment, but they'll attack these religious beliefs. They'll attack specific people on what they said, and they won't really go into it's really gets to be black and white, where they'll discard any potential positives that come from religion, and they won't they'll only bring out the negatives. And so I for example myself am an atheist. That's how I identify myself, but I actually think that there is a place in that religion does actually have in society, and it brings its history has brought forward, most of our Western values that we have today. I think it's really important for a lot of people, and while there are negative aspects of it, I would never blanketly label it as negative just because there are certain negative aspects of it. And because of that, I definitely feel like I'm more willing to understand and really have a broader perspective on it. But that's something that I think everybody should do. You should never kind of through your you should never discard an idea or a concept just out of not disliking one aspect of it. And so yeah, that's kind of what I would like to do. Tomorrow I'm gonna think of or decide on which idea I'd like to start talking about this stuff, and also in the future. So far I've really been kind of just spitting stuff out, what's been on my mind, not really organizing my thoughts in any way. But in the future I'm not gonna script it, but I'm going to have kind of a layout of what I'm gonna say, maybe just think about it a little more if I'm trying to actually get a point across. These first few videos are me just kind of spitballing more than anything and trying to put something out there. But yeah, I'm super excited. Not sure exactly what my channel is going to be yet, as you guys know, but what I want is just to kind of go with the flow and let it morph into what it's going to morph into. And I think, yeah, I'm excited about it. Like I said, I want to do some artsy stuff too, like I don't know yet, but you'll see. So I hope you guys are all doing well, and tell me in the comments like what you guys think about that idea, and whether you guys in your lives, I'm sure you guys run into people who aren't open, and who will just and we are all, I think, guilty of this sometimes, but some people tend to just immediately attack you personally, or attack or just misrepresent your views, or use fallacies whenever you're just trying to make a simple point, using and trying to actually have a discussion or a debate where fairly. Some people will just not respect that at all. So yeah, if you guys run into that, tell me maybe how you guys normally respond with that, whether you guys and what you guys think of this kind of format of this platform that I want to create, where ideas are equal in terms of their accessibility and the fairness that goes into presenting them. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now because it's early in the morning as usual, and signing out. Peace.